if it is for the whole year, it is $600.
The whole year?
Yeah.
The whole year?
The whole year. You're educating this child in Deen, and at the same time, he goes to the secondary school.
Jaaratiga laga yaabi lahaa aniga inaan xajka ku aado keliya inaan xaj maan cumro ku aado baa waxaan u doonayd gareynayaa ama ku bixinayaa lixdan cunug inaan cilmigooda iyo aqligooda wax ku
Yes, it is the poor that have the thirst for the ilm.
waxaad dhisi kartaa guri ilaahay oo laga yaabo inaysan dad badan ku tukan laakiin waxaa ka qayr badan inaad qalbi dhisto ilaahay ku xiran subxaanahu wa ta'ala oo alla caabuda
hawshkan oo dacwada horta it doesn't need funding. Funding is not the foundation. It needs the heart. And alhamdulillah, we have built this journey with a passion. But it will reach somewhere. Passion is not enough. You cannot teach a hungry person.
That's true.
You cannot teach.
That's very true.
Yeah. Somebody hungry cannot be taught.
bismillahi raxmaan raxiim maanta waxaa xafiiskeena Nairobi ku leenahay nagu soo booqday qof aad iyo aad muhiim noogu ah qof aan jeclahay inaad dhammaantiin aad wax ka barataan qof aan ku soo booqday ama aan soo arkay shaqada ay qabato oo saameyn ku sameeyey not aniga keliya but even ilmo badan oo qurbaha laga keenay oo caruurteeda ay ka mid yihiin waxaa laga yaabaa inaad caruurtaada iyo ilmahaaga u keento inay waxbarasho helaan laakiin waxbarashada ugu cajiibsan oo cunugu arki karo waa inuu arko nolol ka duwan midda uu ku nool yahay oo ay dad kale ku nool yihiin macallimad hooyo iyo qof wadnaheeda iyo qalbigeeda u hibaysay inay bulshada ama dadka muslimka ah yani awoodda iyo tabarta lahayn ay ku kaalmayso waxaa magaceeda la yiraahdaa waan rabaa inaan ku soo dhaweeyo mayga Ustaad Asha Maxamed Asha Ustaad Asha soo dhawow welcome.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Okay. I have been seen waxa aad qabanayso our interview maanta wuxuu noqon doonaa English iyo Somali isku jira hadii aad why because me and Ashaba waxaan ka shaqeynaynaa we are working Somaligeena waa ka shaqeynaynaa Ingiriiskeena waa ka shaqeynaynaa so smart that's what it is so Ustaad Asha I seen waxa qabanayso waa soo arkay waxaad qabanayso and dadka ugu dhibban oo aan dhaqaalaha haysan ba waxaad baraysaa tawxiidka iyo diinta islaamka
yes
intaanaan marka hawshaas gelin Ustaad Asha waa qofma
okay in the beginning Ustaad Asha from the word Ustaad it means that it's an Arabic name it means ma'alin so professionally I am ma'alin duksi. I teach Arabic and Islamic studies. My BA is in education and Islamic studies. I am a mother of 4 children. My eldest boy is 19 and my youngest is a girl who is 12. I am also a daughter. I come after 7 girls. I'm the firstborn.
For 7 daughters?
No, I'm the firstborn for all the wives of my father. I'm the firstborn. They're all 17, so I'm the firstborn in everything. And, of course, I'm the daughter. And so that is it. I am 44 years old. This May, I just turned 44. And yes, so that is me.
Okay.
I'm in my middle age crisis.
Middle age crisis. Okay, you're in a middle age crisis. You are 4 kids, alhamdulillah. You're an hoyo or a mother. My question in Somali or Hawaii, maxaa kalifay ama kugu kalifay ama kugu dhaliyay what makes that maaragtay idea inaad adoo macallimada haddana macallimad meeshaas ka noqoto
okay horta you need to understand that I was born in Isli in Isli. So being born in a town that was growing up, both in business and people, there was a lot. It was more of a cosmopolitan town where there were different tribes coming in as refugees. Oromo, Rwanda, Burundi, they were all coming down to Isli. So I was brought up with different kind of people. That's one thing. Second thing, in Isli, I used to see, yes, we are living a good life, but just down there when you get to Madare, there's a different life. But when you go to your Edo, just near section 3, you go and see another life. So I was like, okay, there's my life and then there's another life when I was growing up. So because it is an inbuilt, Allah has created me like this, because I'm trying to look where it has come from. It is just an inbuilt thing. So whenever I used to see the less fortunate children, while I'm going to school, I'd try my best. Maybe I'll remove my shoes, I'd give them. Maybe there's something I have, I'll give them. If I'm eating something, I'll give them. So as growing up, I used to hide them and bring them inside my mom's bathroom, our home. And I bath the Chokora girls. I bath them, even the boys, I bath them. Then I steal clothes, I go and give them. If my mom would serve me food in Isli, she doesn't know this, but I would go to the kitchen and put in paper bag, and then I'll go outside and I'll still give the street children. So I'm looking at this, it's just something that I grew up with a passion to help. So when I finished standard 8, and that now is primary level, my dad got a chance of taking me to Kuwait, Dawlatul Kuwait, the state of Kuwait. In Kuwait, it was a scholarship to study the Deen of Allah. My dad is known as Sheikh Mohammed Abdi Khair, one of the men that initiated the mosque that you're seeing right now of Sheikh Umul, 6th Street, 6th Street Mosque. And so he's a very well-known Sheikh, lakini ya zamani. So he studied in Medina himself. My dad is a Medina graduate. So it's like I was inheriting his footstep when it comes to dawa and learning the Deen of Allah. So by the time I was done with Kuwait, I came back. Few years later, when I came back, I got a good job at the embassy because now I'm fluent in Arabic and in English. So the embassy was the best thing for me. I got my money as the firstborn, you're working, things are going good. But inside my heart, I knew this is not my mission. I would stop my car in the petrol station, get in the supermarket, buy maziwa, because I was already born in Isli, and I'm saying this, I don't fear others. Like I can live with others. Somali, like my mom and my whole family, my sisters, my aunties, we are a very close-knit community. It's very weird to see somebody getting out of the comfort zone to go out there. So I was that one person that was very daring. Like the places I have been in Nairobi today, the slum areas, my mom has never, and she was born and raised in this Nairobi. Yeah. So what I was just trying to say, the passion in me, and I said, I'm not working for the embassy anymore. And I took an oath from Allah. I said, Isli is growing, ya Allah, and I have money. Let me invest in Isli so that I give you my time for da'wah. So I did some investment, and I think in 2011 is the time now I got into da'wah full time. So when I started da'wah, I went to the mosques, and because I know not just Kiswahili, but I speak the street language very well. It's called Sheng. So the Sheng, when I go to the mosque, I speak Sheng, and I found that it is the poor that have the thirst for the ilm.
Wow.
Yes.
It's the poor
that have that thirst. For the
Dadka
ilm.
gaajeysan baa u baahan ama baahi u qaba inay cilmiga bartaan. That's amazing. Okay.
And then, if you look at our Somali community, we are the most knowledgeable when it comes to the deen. We have the best ulama, not in the world, but in this country. But you see, there's something that has blocked our ulamas to spread the deen language, the language barrier.
Okay.
You find a big sheikh, he's teaching a very good book, but it's only constrained to few individuals who are in the mosque. But if he taught that book in Kiswahili, he would not even have space to sit in that mosque. So most, again, I'm saying...
Why the message is not getting out to in the mass?
Yes.
What's the issue? What did you say?
You can see that Isli is the hub of knowledge. Any alim in ulama in this earth, that comes to this country, stopover is Isli. That's where they'll open their books. That's where they're going to teach their books. That's where they'll print the books. Isli is the hub of the knowledge of this country. But it is confined to one language, and that is Somali language. Whereas there's 44 million Kenyans in this country. And the statistics that we as Muslims know, we are surpassing even the 50% of the population because more and more Kenyans are coming into this religion. And who is teaching them this religion? We are the knowledgeable ones, but there's a barrier. So I went out of my way because I know the language. So what I did was I went into the slum areas. As dangerous as they are, the slum areas are very dangerous. Why? Because of the poverty level. There's very high level of poverty, which encourages crime. You see, and the mentality of being raised in a closed, gated community is that if you get inside there, you'll get robbed. If you get inside there, something bad will happen to you. But for me, I went in, I went to teach. Today I teach this one, tomorrow here, there. The next thing I realized, I got a small space, and now more and more women were coming to learn. So as I was teaching them, I realized, and this woman is not coming to madrasa, maybe problems. And I realized these are social problems. You cannot teach a hungry person.
That's true.
You cannot teach.
That's very true.
Yeah. Somebody hungry cannot be taught. To say, how can I help? That's now when I started doing the entrepreneurships of these women. So I would look at what skills she loved. If she loved tailoring, I would ensure she gets a tailoring machine. And then I pay for her, or rather encourage her to go to the nearest tailoring center within the community, the slum areas. In Kenya, the slum areas, the NGOs who have dominated the slum areas of Nairobi, most of them are Christian, faith-based NGOs.
Okay.
I'm talking about Nairobi, the city, because this is where I was born and raised.
Yes.
So I don't know about the villages.
I was there with you. I see
Yeah,
them.
you've seen.
Yes, see them.
So if you take this corner, there's a church. You go this another corner, there's a church. There's private churches, and then there are churches, like, big churches. And all these churches, they do come with empowerment projects. So which has helped the people of the community to get maybe education, good health, sanitation. It's all coming from that. So whenever I was teaching these women the deen of Allah, I found myself attaching them to the nearest church, attaching them to the nearest NGO. And I was telling myself, why can't you do the same? So I expanded the madrasa. So you are learning the deen, and then there's tailoring program, there's soap making, there's peanut butter making, or anything that will click my mind, I'll do that for the women. So I did not just stop at one slum area. I used to walk to different slum areas. This weekend here, this weekend there. The next thing, in 10 years, I found myself, I was doing dawa all around.
Let's go back to noloshada, in your life. I'm going to say in Somali because I want a lot of people who speak Somali to understand in this concept. Even when you go into the connecting those churches, they will help you. They will welcome you. They will support you. Is that right?
Yes.
They will not close the door from you.
No.
How's the support in your community? How's the support in the community, in the business communities and the market community? Do you have support? Do you have a backup plans? Do you have people who support you, giving you money?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the beginning, yes. You see, Muslims are very generous as long as they trust, as long as there's trust. So I used to get help from individuals and organizations, companies, because companies now, they would give me their zakat money. For this year, this is what I got, Asha. See what you can do in the empowerment project. See what you can do, this and that. So I got that kind of help from them, yes.
haddii aad message-kan dhegaysanayso aad qof muslima tahay oo aad rabto inay diinta islaamka ku faafto dadka u dhibaataysan, waxaan insha Allah tacaala haddii Rabbi raalli ka dhigo nambarkeeda Ustaad Asha ku qori doonaa halkan. waxaad ka qayb qaadan kartaa ama aad ka qayb qaadan kartaa tartanka loogu jiro dadka masaakiinta caawintooda, ayadoo inta badan aysan caawin keliya ahayn, lagu caawinayo inay qaataan ama ay ogolaadaan baahida awgeed diimo ka duwan maybe than diinta islaamka laakiin haddii aad u istaagto oo ilaahay dartiis ugu istaagto waxaa suurtagala we talked the last time about a kid in sponsorship into that area was at $30. Is that right? Was that
at the madrasa?
In the madrasa.
At the madrasa. But now, this is the funny thing. You see, education in Kenya, primary is free. Free education in Kenya, primary. But once they reach the secondary, they have to pay. It's like $600 in a year. So not all Kenyans are able to pay this amount of money. So for me, I've already taken a child off the street, for instance, or I've removed a child from the jail. There are children who are serving their times because of crime. Or maybe I took a child from their mother's house. And I raised this child up to the time they've become now. They're teenagers, they're getting into the secondary. My number one options are Catholic. Catholic secondary schools are free. But if I want to take this boy and say, I want to take them to an Islamic school, we are talking of $3,000 a year. $3,000 a year. For Islamic secondary schools. So if I am somebody who, as an organization, I'll say, go to this Catholic school where I'll pay only $600. But whenever the school holidays come to the madrasa, we brush your tahfidh, or we brush on this. So that's one of my biggest challenge. So right now, I'm not just seeking a madrasa $30. We're also saying now we have to attach this with the secondary school, whereby if somebody just takes one child from Form 1 up to Form 4, ensure that this child has got the secondary education, then later on, it is the university.
So let's say in madrasa can be in between $360 to $400. But if you want to be in a bigger education, can be $3,000 in the whole year.
Yeah, that is Islamic, no, and not $3,000. If it is for the whole year, it is $600.
The whole year?
Yeah.
The whole year?
The whole year. You're educating this child in Deen, and at the same time, he goes to the secondary school.
Imagine to it. $600 you can educate
and right
a kid.
And right now I have 46 that I'm sponsoring.
46 kids.
Under our organization. Yeah.
I want to tell you this story. There is a lady who's working in janitoria in one of the buildings I work with in the US. She's 62 years old to 61 years old. So I ask her about what are you going to do when you retire? She says, I don't want to be retired. And I ask, why you don't want to be retired? She says, there's a kids, I sponsor them to Catholic church in a different country, and I am paying their sponsorship.
Yes.
And I ask about why are you paying the sponsorship for those kids? Because she says that's mission, or the missionary group, I am part of it, and that's the purpose.
Yes, and they do a marvelous job.
They do marvelous jobs.
They do very well.
Marvelous jobs. Where a marvelous job is not happening to is in our community.
In our community. Our community is business-minded. Business oriented. Yeah.
But they're not a long-time charity-oriented. We're in a community for business. We're very good in business.
Yeah, we're very good in business and less in charity, I can say, because we are leaving this charity for maybe the Arab funds. Maybe an Arab comes into the country, builds a school. But then again, even if the Arabs come or other philanthropists come, the school will not be as affordable as these other schools. It cannot. You'll find that there's still going to be a big gap.
There was a big school, I don't know, owned by Turkey. We park in our car before we go there. And I don't think so. A lot of people can.
No. There's no scholarship actually.
There's no scholarship in that school.
Whatsoever.
You have to pay for it.
Yeah. So our kids, yes. So, yeah.
And the war now, the biggest war right now in the world, it's not in a gun war, it's the mind war.
Yes.
People are fighting for the people's mind. Waxa lagu dagaalamayo oo lagu kala tagayo ma ahan hubka. Waxa lagu dagaalamayo lagu kala tagayo waa maskaxda dadka bilowaadanka ah iyo sidii aqligooda loo gelin lahaa ama looga dhaadhicin lahaa waxa dad kale aaminsan yihiin ama diin kale dadku aaminsan yihiin. Waxa in badan oo dadkeena ay ka dambeeyaan waxaa laga yaabaa inay hal mar sadaqa dhiibaan, inay hal mar cunto dhiibaan, laakiin qofka ganacsatada inuu 10 cunug qaato oo uu kugu dhaho 6,000 oo dollar ay 10 cunug noqonaysaa sanadka dhan the whole year is 6,000 charity-ga laga yaabi lahaa aniga inaan xajka ku aado kaliya na xaj maan cumro ku aado baa waxaan u doonayd gareynayaa ama ku bixinayaa 6 cunug inaan cilmigooda iyo aqligooda wax ku andaysa xadiis nabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam baa jira uu yiri in aan masjidkayga fadhiyo oo cibaadeysto waxa iga fiican ama ka wanaagsan inaan qof caawiyo but imagine markaad qof ku caawiso inuu diintii iyo barto ma aragtay sponsorship ku ilmihi it's an amazing and you doing a great job
and I have very good news for that there's one of our brothers who donated land there's a brother who donated land to me so that I can build a school for these children.
Okay.
So inshallah, we are looking forward to get donors so that we can build one school where now I can put all of them under one roof.
Wow.
Yes, inshallah. Yeah. So there will be primary for them and then there will be secondary and then now we'll have ICT. We'll have skill-based programs there so that they can be fit for the world when they come out. So he'll have the ilm of Allah. He'll have the ilm of this dunya also. And he's also going to be a skilled boy. Yeah, because I'm looking at a child that is being brought up in the ghetto. We call it ghetto here. Being brought up in the ghetto, they're being deprived from a lot of things. Because of the poverty. The access to quality lifestyle. You've seen when I walked around with you, for them to use the toilet, you have to have at least 10 shillings. And I showed you Mama Tayyib. Mama Tayyib had 10 children. Each child wants to go to the toilet. She has to have 10 shillings. So in every day, she should have at least $1. That's just for the toilet. Why? Because there's no sanitation.
If they go one time.
Yeah.
If they go one time, at least if they
it's
go
10
more
shillings.
times, if they go more times, they maybe need a lot.
So this is a community. Now these children, they depend on the mosque. So you'll find they will never leave the mosque because the mosque has the toilet. You know? So you'll find the children playing around the mosque because there's a toilet around there. They're playing around the mosque because there's water around the mosque. You're getting, that is the attraction of that mosque. Similar to the church, they do that because if there's water there, people will come to the church. So that's the same thing with the mosques around that area. Something that I want to put in is that I've focused on teenage who are involved in crime. Yeah.
Tell me about it.
My focus is because once I got into the lifestyle, the ghetto lifestyle, because poverty is always connected to crime. So when I got into that, I found that these boys who are criminals, they're not bad.
That's true.
They're not bad boys. It is the life that made them what they are. And they did not get the right role models. And they did not get the right platform to make them a good man. So what I do is, right now I have a football academy. It is registered under the Ministry of Sports. So what I do is, once they leave Tuksi, I don't let them go home. They get into the academy. They play football. And through the football, they're getting, it's a therapeutic thing for the boys. They get to talk to the coaches. I bring role models. I bring at least he's not roaming around in the streets and becoming peddlers that they are. And they also get one-on-one counseling and all that. Once I am satisfied with this boy, I take him now to integrate in other secondary schools around the country. So we've had a lot of boys getting out of the streets for the past years, getting out of the gangs. For the past few years, we've had boys who are now, they were rebellious to their parents, but now they're able to, live with their parents. I see that as a success story in terms of, I was dealing with an orphan boy who was a criminal, and he was very hard on drugs. And people were just saying, take this boy to an orphanage, a children home. Because now home is where all the orphans are brought. To me, I don't believe children home work. I believe we go back to our culture, we go back to the deen. An orphan should be taken care of the community itself to take care of this child. You don't go and put orphans somewhere and then you label them orphans. I personally, I don't agree with homes. So I remember I was talking to him. His name was Abdi. We call him Abdi. saying, Abdi, your mom is a widow, you need the, and all that, and why are you doing this and that? What I realize is Abdi did not just get the platform of somebody to check on him. He didn't get the platform on one-on-one counseling. He didn't, he felt, he never felt that he was a man enough to take care of his family and things like that. So through those counseling and therapies and playing football, I think in 2 years' time, he's the captain of the team. And also, he was to be made the captain of the team. But now it is him who is collecting the money that comes for the family. He's an orphan. So there's this kafala that comes every month. He's so responsible that when the money comes in, he says, Ustada, this is for rent. This is for food. This I will save. This I'll do this. He's home on time. He does his homework on time. He's very responsible. He's a very responsible boy. So what now we are focusing on and seeing these success stories is looking and focusing on Muslim boys and girls in crime and drugs and trying to change their lives.
Sideed u malayn kartaa, how did you think into that so many parents to involved and support into those kids, especially in Somali communities? We don't know a lot of things about that. As your mom have never visited there.
I'm saying we are gated.
We gated.
Yeah, we are.
Never get out in that gated and see
community.
The community. How did we will be able to encourage our communities to go there and see their brothers and sisters?
Yes.
And what's happening, like what you have done, and my kids, and we've been able to see.
Yes.
How did you?
You come to the center and you visit us. You come and look at the work that we are doing, so that you yourself you can see and believe. That is one. Two, I was telling you a story. I'm telling the Somali community, they're my people. You see, when you put a gate that is iron-made gate, because you're scared of the thieves. Let's hold hands together and change that thief's life. That man, before he became a thief, let's go and change so that tomorrow you can have a gate made out of glass and nobody will come into your home to steal from you. That's what I mean. So if somebody comes to the center and you see the work that we are doing, come and support us and come be a part of it. Especially our Somali boys, it is good to be part of the community work. Once a boy has left school, maybe Saturday, Sunday, they have nothing to do, they come down to volunteer. Once you volunteer in the community work, you'll find utaona kuna progress.
Haddii aad ilmahaaga qurbaha ka keensatay oo aad u timid Kenya inay diin iyo dhaqan bartaan, ha ku haynin guriga keliya. Waxaa tustaa kala duwanaanshaha ay dadku ku kala duwan yihiin sida ay u kala nool yihiin. waxaa xaqiiq ah ilmaheena in badan oo kamida waxaan u ilaalinaa sida ukunta oo kale waa wax wanaagsan waa laakiin hadduu ilaahay kugu fadlilay ama ilaahay ku siiyay subxaanahu wa ta'ala dhaqaale aad kaga bixiso ilmahaaga kaliya waxbarasho waxaad soo fiirisaa sida Ustaad Asha ay ka hadlayso kale cunuga yarka ah ee ama agoonka ah ama rajayga ah ee aan lahayn cid bilow aadana ee kaalmaysa iyo meesha ay ku hayso waxaan kugula talinaa sida ilmahaaga aad zuuga iyo meelaha kaleba aad u geynayso waxaad u geysaa inuu soo arko dhibaatada iyo dhibka ay ku jiraan ilmaha u baahan ama aan lahayn waalidka ee mas'uuliyadu ay ka saaran tahay aniga iyo adiga muslimka oo laga yaabo waalidkoodkii muslimka inuu dhintay ama aysan dhaqaale u hayn taas oo ay Ustaad Asha numberkeedan kugu kaalmayn doonto oo waliba aan ku dhiirigelinayo hooyooyinka ha u baqin ilmahaaga ballan ka qabso soo fiiri soo arag dan haday suurtagal ku tahay waxaad cunugaaga u sponsortaa hal cunugoo kale oo aad kaga dhigto walaal oo uu barto oo uu ku kaalmeeyo inuu $600 ka bixiyo si uu u ogaado inuu jiro not only in asaga waalidkiis diinta iyo maaragtay iskuulka ka bixinaya laakiin inuu jiro wiil kale ama gabar kale oo muslima oo laga bixinayo waxbarasho diineed oo Ilaahay loogu dhawaanayo inuu barto waxaan rabaa inaan ku weydiiyo sidee bay bulshadeenu uga bixi karaan marka albaabkaas darbiga oo xiran oo ay u soo arki karaan sida hooyadaayo kale inay soo fiiriyaan aysan weligaan. Because I remember when I teach my kids there in the first time, you know, I go through an review and a challenge and a lot of difficulties in my life.
Yes, I remember you told us.
Yes, it was normal to me. But in my kids and the kids who was with me, from my friends' kids and all the other kids, we go there a tour. It was not an easy for them. You remember that? When they see there's a small video I want to put in there. When they see in everything, so it was being shocked and they were so scared. So remember
I remember.
People have that coming from that scarcity, that, you know, they feel about they are going out and getting to somewhere they're not comfortable.
Yes.
What encouragement you can able to give them for them?
I think we should put okay, it is scary place. It's a dangerous place. It depends with who you go to. And again, we say the people that live in this kind of settlement, it is not that. It is, if they had a choice, they would not be living there. And also believe that it is our government that has made it deliberate for these people to live that kind of lifestyle. And what I say is, don't fear. Everybody has a mas'ul. Ilahi unawaidin dona. Especially Dadka odinka so gelen. Dadka, they are coming in a lot. Mahanu qaban karna. Shishiye la yastawi maxanu qaban karna. Sababta hadaan isdahno masjidka heetimaado lacagtan siinayna, dadkan lacag ma u baahno. Qof haday okay wa u baahan yihiin lacag ya, lakini you only find one who comes to the mosque to look for that ilm. What if you come and we try to make classrooms, or you come to help our center so that we can make more and more classrooms, so that we can have more within the community to learn. You get it? So come in, look, share ideas. Sometimes when you come, you will not give me your funds, but you'll give me ideas. You know, you'll give me your experience, you'll give me your expertise. And from there, we will see what we can do to help the community. That can ilayuna widin donan. They are Muslim just like us, it's just that they are unprivileged. Now, the most important thing you can give anyone in the world today is education. It's education. Because poverty, they're used to poverty. If you give them a meal today, tomorrow is another one. But the best thing you can give any empowerment is to empower someone with education. Let's come together and ensure that they get the best.
Wow. Ilaahay uuna weydiin doonaa mas'uuliyad naga saaran waay. Message-ka waxaan u dhaafay waaridka Soomaalida. Waxaan jeclaan lahaa inaan message u dhaafna ganacsatada Soomaalida. Last time, nin dhalinyaro ahoo Touch ka shaqeeya buu ahaa qofkii lacagta donate gareeyay. I explained to him about that small money I was telling about you. Waxaan rabaa haddaad ganacsato tahay oo aad ganacsato muslima tahay, Ilaahay wuxuu kugu waajib yeelay subxaanahu wa tacaala inaad saka bixiso. Ilaahay wuxuu ku message-kan si fiican u dhageyso. Haddaad ganacsato tahay, Ilaahay wuxuu kugu waajib yeelay inaad bixiso saka inaad bixiso. Sakadu meelaha lagu bixiyo way ku kala khayr badan tahay. Waxaad dhisi kartaa guri Ilaahay oo laga yaabo inaysan dad badan ku tukan. Laakiin waxaa ka khayr badan inaad qalbi dhisto Ilaahay ku xiran subxaanahu wa tacaala oo alla caabuda. Haddaba sakadaadu sida dadka Christianka ahba ay sakadooda ugu bixiyaan in ay meelahaasoo kale inta tagaan empowerment u sameeyaan, waxaad isku daydaa inaad sakadaada ku empower garayso ama aad ku kiciso ama aad ku kaalmayso dadka walaalaha ah ee gaajeysan ee muslimiinta aan mas'uuliyadda lahayn, adigoon u wakiilanaynin lacagtaada Nairobi aad la joogto cid kale, si aad u ogaato ilmaha lagu sponsoray aad soo arki karto, meesha ay joogaan ay soo arki karaan. Waxaan aad uga mahad celinayaa dhowr business aan saasoo kale u sheegay. One of the business oo maalinkaas steps ka qaaday aan inii nimid waxaa ka mid ahaa nin manager ka ah xawlaada la yiraahdo Touch. Ma fahantay warkay? And we was planning to come even to soo arko. Marka even haddaad rabto inaad soo aragto aad soo ogaato, I encourage you to do that. Marka mas'uuliyad baa naga saaran. Qof kastoo muslim mas'uuliyad ka saaran. Mas'uuliyadaasuna waa mid u baahan dhammaanteen inaan wax ka qabanno.
Inshallah, you help us now that we have the land and we want to build a center and bring all this project under one roof. We really need help there. At least a startup, just to start up and just ensure that, you know, even if you want to change life, it is easier when you take them away. mold them, then bring them back to the community. So that is where we really need help right now to set up the center, to set up the education center, maybe the mosque area, maybe whatever it is that the boys will need in the center. That's where we need it. And as far as the centers, we are still building it. We need investment in the education center. Just make sure that these boys stay in school. Yeah.
Let me tell you,
boys and girls.
Yeah.
Boys and girls.
Boys and girls. We're not taking one and leave the other one.
Yes.
And then nowadays, waxbarashada u baahan more is the girls than
the girls.
Because haddaad gabdho fiican soo saarto.
Yes.
Haddaad gabdho fiican soo saarto.
Yes.
Waxaa dhacaysa haddii Rabbi raalli ka dhigo in gabdhuhu ay soo saaraan ummad fiican.
Yes.
Because hooyooyin ay noqonayaan.
Yes.
Laakiin wiilasha laftigooda mas'uuliyad fara badan ay u baahan yihiin maadaama ay bayaan noqonayaan dhalin loobi.
Inshallah.
Waxaan ka baxay one of the high course of leadership. Kenya iyo isbedelka ganacsatadu ay samaynayso haddii aadan fahmin waxaad noqonaysaa qof ka dambeeya waxa jira. Waxaan la kulmay nin coursegaas leadership ka qaata oo diinta islaamka si fiican u yaqaana.
Wow.
Haddana aan muslim ahayn.
Wow. Okay.
Wuxuu diinta islaamka u yaqaanaa si fiican muslim maaha.
Wow.
Arrinta waxay igu abuurtay inaan ninkan saaxiibkay ka waraysto seebu all this diinta islaamka u yaqaanaa haddana uusan muslim ahayn.
Yes.
Wuxuu ii sheegay inay ayaydiis soo korisay. Hadalkan si fiican u dhageyso. Waxaa soo korisay ayaydiis oo muslima.
Yes.
Laakiin maadaama aysan aabihiisi asaga iyo aysan awood u lahayn inay iskuul aadaan, iskuullada nooca aad dhisayso kale oo ay Catholic iyo qurubyo kale ay sameeyeen baa lageeyay.
Yes.
Markii cilmiga ay barteen baa waxaa laga bedelay caqiidadii diinta.
Warun. Yes.
Si fiican ugu. Markii cilmiga ay barteen aqooneed baa waxaa laga bedelay caqiidadii diinta. In badanna dadka saasaa ku dhacday. Imagine sakadaadu haddii ay ku kaalmayn karta saaxiibkay oo kale 60 sano ama 70 sano ka hor meesha looga bedelay diintoodii inay ku kibgarayn karto in asagoo diin haysta haddana uu wax baran karo.
Warun. Wallahi, it's very true what you've said. I am in the middle of the slum areas, my madrasa. We have a lady, she's called Sister Mary. It's a Catholic school. She has 5 schools. Each school has 3,000 children.
And she's a Catholic?
Yeah. Each school has 3,000 children. And it's free education. St. Catherine, St. Michael, St. Elizabeth. We have Sister Mary, who we really respect a lot. So Sister Mary comes from, she runs a Catholic organization. My madrasa is in the middle, in the Mukuru slums. Sister Mary has St. Catherine. It has 3,000, almost 3,000 students.
5 schools for 3,000?
Yes. St. Mary has 3,000. It's for free. And then we have St. Elizabeth. And then we have St. Michael. And then Mukuru, we have another shule, another school down there. It's called Mukuru. In fact, Mukuru was next to a mosque. And Teacher Mary, because she had no space, she was even asking the mosque if she can extend the school to the mosque so that the kids can fit and have a parking lot or something. So this woman, it's just one organization, but it's catering for 15,000 children. 15,000 children? Yeah. You can get almost, let's say, 10 to 15,000 children, one organization. So these are our children going to get education, good. They're going to get their basic right. They get to eat, they get to get the education. But we as a Muslim community, what are we doing to this child when he's out of this school? Where is the spiritual part of him? You know, he'll go to these schools, he'll sing that Jesus is the Son of God. But we need to be there for this child, as a Muslim child, to tell him, yes, your teacher and your school believe in this. You have to respect it. But remember, you're a Muslim child. So here is where we come now as Darul Khair. All these children, Saturday, the Sunday, they have to be in the madrasa.
Wow.
They have to be in the madrasa so that we can polish. We can polish them.
I want to in a message can udaho, and I'm a Catholic church, I'm a Dima Hakale. Wah an anagu lit kunahay. And you Ustaad Asha min namachiro. We respected them. A lot. A lot. We respected them.
Even there's something I wanted to tell you that is very important. You see, our girls, when they get their periods, getting a sanitary pad is not a luxury.
It is not.
It's not a luxury in this country for some girls, not all the girls, but some girls. So you'll find, one day I was walking and I found some girls, a long line in front of a church, and it was on a Sunday, and I saw Fatma, Nasiba, Sumaya, they're all in the line. It was like, what is happening in the church? No, we are being given pads. The first week of the month, they have to be given pads. So then I'm telling myself, a pad is something that she can get in the madrasa. She doesn't need to stand here to be given. It's not that I'm saying it is wrong to be given. But remember, when she's going to be given this pad, it comes with a mentorship program. They were going to be seated down, and now they have to be talked to. As a girl, you're growing up, and there are some feelings you're going to feel as a girl, and there are some hormones some hormonal changes. But now the advice they will give them, some of those advice are against Islamic teachings. For instance, they will tell Nasiba or Nasteha, they'll tell her, you can have sex, but
make sure you use this.
You use protection.
Yes.
So you see, it is just that one part that is going to change the ideology of our girl. Are you getting?
Sis.
Yes. You can, they even go to their other mentorships that go to an extent of saying your body is your right. You can do whatever you want. And that is what we call sexual reproductive education, whereby now our young girls are being told, this is your body. You can do whatever you want. So this is where now our organization come in and ensure that these pads are in the madrasa at the center at any given time.
Let me explain to my Somali audience what you say in Somali. lid kuma nihin ma necbin mana ka soo horjeedno colaadna uma qabno dadka diimaha kala qaba laakiin sida ustaadku ay noo sheegtay marka gabadha muslimadda ah aysan awoodin inay gadan karto bahalka caadada loo gashto ama suufka caadada loo gashto oo ay safka u gasho inay kaniisadda ka doonato free ma waa la siina talana waa lagu siina taladaas oo ka mid ah xumaantaas waad samayn kartaa laakiin isticmaal ma aragtay bahalkaas waxaas isticmaal ma aragtay markaad xumaanta samaynayso ama nin aad kulmaysaan oo loo fududay oo la siinaya wilalka wala siinaya wilashana wala siinaya daa macnaheedu waxa weeye saad raashinka u cuntaad u cuni kartaa kaama duwana iska ilaali inaad ilmo dhasho ilmo dhasho ama jidkaaga adaa iska leh waxaa rabtaa ka samayn kartaa ciduna kugulama talin kartaa waxaad ka samayn kartaa caawintu waxaa la timaada ama supportka waxaa la yimaada price la yimaada that's why nabigu uu yiri gacanta sarreysa waxay ka qeyr badan tahay min gacanta hooseysa gacanta hooseysa that means markaad wax tuugsanayso waxba lagugu daraya shuf hatta the prophet adkarki sabah marakte nabigi wuxuu baray du'a muhiim jiddan allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-kufr wal-faqr faqr wuxuu keena kufr yes between faqr and kufr is very thin line. Yes. Marakte. Yes. I think when you're hungry, wallahi, you can do anything. Yes, that's true. Now she's in need of this pad. She listens to anything you're saying. That is true. That is. Are you getting? Yes. And then there's this next step where now they get pregnant. So once they get pregnant, and I think this is where the investment is, because as NGOs, now we get girls who are now teenage mothers, and we have a lot of teenage mothers. Thanks to the fact that they're not abstaining and maybe factors like drugs and other things has put them in. So they have special program for our girls, Muslim girls who are already pregnant. Remember, the community will not accept her. She's pregnant. She's a teenager. You're 15 years old. How can you be pregnant? She can be chased out of the house. These are the organizations that are taking them in safe houses, ensuring that within these 9 months, she's safe and she can give birth safely. And then they will take care of the child and let her go back to school. Or they're going to call the mother and the father. They make them sit down and understand this girl is pregnant, but it's not the end of the world. Take her through pregnancy, stay with the child, and then we will take the girl to school. If she doesn't want school, we will empower her with any skills, maybe hair design, maybe makeup and all that, so that she can continue to take care of her child. And so I come in as a da'iyah and I get a couple of teenage girls who are pregnant. This is poverty, you know. And ukiskia, they're getting pregnant for something so small.
I'm asking myself, how do I deal with this situation? Yeah. So it's the same. I just go and tell the mother and the father, please forgive her. Let her go back to school, stay with the child, and now we support the teenage mother to go back to school. Yeah.
So one sister, whatever her name is, she have 15 kids in 5 different schools. How much the total kids you have in your school?
Me, I only have 300 because of space. Because of space.
From this space.
But if I have a bigger space, which we are planning to build, I think I can take more.
So if you could have any space, you've been able to take like 3,000 or 1,000 kids.
Yeah, inshallah. That's my dream. The kids are just around. They're staying with their parents. We are supporting them from their parents' homes. Yes.
So we just only need to bring in the space and educate them. Bigger space. Because I remember in this picture, you've been able to see in your madrasa, there was no place to sit. It was very full.
Yeah, very small.
Very
until
small.
today.
It was very full.
Until
but
today.
you're doing a great job, mashallah. You're doing a great. It's not
very
about the
satisfying.
space. It's about the heart.
Yeah, it's very satisfying. I will not lie to you.
Yes.
When my boys that I gave birth to, when they were becoming teenagers, I did not have any problem with my teenage boys. I want to say that.
I want to hear about that.
Yeah.
I want to hear about that.
The boys that I have given birth to. Wallahi, when other parents were talking...
You have 3 boys?
Yeah, I have 3 boys.
Alhamdulillah.
So when other parents were talking about how bad their 15-year-old is, their 16-year-old, their 7... I never used to have those problems. And I realized, badai, is that I used to fix other children's who were not mine. And Allah fixed mine.
Wow.
You see?
Can you say that again, please?
Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah, it's very deep.
Very, very deep.
When you're there for... Man kana fi auni akhi, kana Allah fi auni.
Yes.
If you're there for fi'auni, yani if you're there to help somebody, Allah helps you out, you know? And I've seen it with them. All the mistakes, then the frustration I got trying to reform the ghetto boys, when it came to mine, I was so hard on them for something small, but I was so prepared. They were like, Mom. I was like, because I know, I even know the next step he'll make because of these experiences that I have had.
Wow. Hadad qabto unuk. aad u walwalsan tahay ama aad isleedahay balwada uu leeyahay ama waxbarashada ku adag sida keliya ee insurance loo gashto ama sida keliya cunugaaga loogu dadaalo waa inaad Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala agtiisa dhigataa wanaag waa inaad Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala agtiisa dhigataa wanaag maxaa ka wanaagsan inaad Allah agtiisa dhigato in cunug agoona ama cunug laga yaabo diintiisa in laga bedelo sida saaxiibka aan u arkay oo kale oo aabihiis laga bedelay inaad u dadaasho dhahdo ilaahayow waxaan hal cunug ama 10 cunug ka bixinaya waxbarashadooda iyo noloshooda inaad ii kaalmayso ama igu gargaarto أولادي إله يقدر شيء يحفظ قصدي نبي الله موسى أن خضر صدق ذاها إلهي رأى كان نقد النبي موسى النبي محمد نبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أوش إنه النبي موسى دول قاضي يا الله سين وقبضته لبك كم إذا وحيا هيد علمه وارون من درب اللوتوسي هي من نلش لدافي هذا بحد دي أدوارد سومالية هاي أو قربها كنول أو أد كل باتي سنتها المهاجة أستاذ عاشا يدتك لمت كاسوع si aad uga qayb qaadato tartanka ama ganacsiga adduun ee lagu kala hormarayo in alla agtiisa wax la dhigto ama la barbaariyo oo lagu barbaariyo ilmaha diinta islaamka.
I also want to share another experience when my firstborn son came into a secondary and I told you our schools is almost $3,000 a month a year or maybe $2,000. Wallahi, my family came they just came together and they said his secondary is taken care of. And I was like, subhanallah, no, it's okay, I can do it. It's like, no, his secondary is taken care of. Everything is taken. All my sisters, my brothers, they said it's taken care of. So when I go back home and I was telling Allah, I took care of them. You took care of this one. The only thing when I take my boys to school, it's just their bag on the... You just see my sister somewhere, Maraika, and Tan. Wonder me, how it's okay. We've paid. It just goes to school. And it's not I'm not able to afford. I'm able. But I'm just saying, Yani, Allah lifted up that burden because it's the same burden that I lifted it up.
Let me come back to one more thing you say. And you come in and you're working for the embassy. You have very good job.
Very good job.
It's working in embassy.
Yes.
You have very good job. You have your own car.
Yes.
You live your own... there are some people who's trying to...
Livi, sabab, gigiri.
There are people who try to do charity where they don't have nothing else to do.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with it, but I've been amazed when you have very good job and you have a very good income and you let it go because your heart tells you.
My heart refused.
Tells you have other things.
Even when I was...
How did you make that concessions?
The ambassador I worked for, he was an ambassador for 36 years for his country. And he was an ambassador to the United Nations. And he was an old man now. He was an old man. And being a personal assistant and very fluent in Arabic, he speaks Arabic. Sometimes I just go, because he's an old man, I would go like my dad and I tell him, and then, I wish I could help that person. I wish I could do an orphanage. I wish I could do this. And he always used to tell me, Aisha, if you get the chance, do it. It was a lot of encouragement also. He was my boss, but he was very encouraging. And he used to say, now where will I get $3,000, $3,200 every month? Where do I get this kind of salary? It's like, just know how to save your money, invest your money very well. Now that you're here, start investing. So I started investing very early. Initially, I knew this person, I knew that, okay, we are flying here, we bring things, Ganasi, the way you do it.
Yes.
So when I was ready in December, I said, I'm not coming back next year. And I was ready. He retired. Because I was a personal assistant. I say, I'm ready now. So I got a good mentor. I got a good mentor. I'll not lie to you. The first few months, it was so like, I miss my salary. I miss my, my lifestyle, just walking into a coffee shop and I can have coffee every day the way I want. I lost a lot of friends.
But you will have the best friend to Allah.
Yes, I lost a lot of friends because now my life was not that life. Yes. Now this is a different
Your
kind of...
going down.
So if you call me, I'm in the ghettos. If you call me, I wear. And they can't come all that way, right? So I lost a lot of friends, which was even eye-opening. And I went through a lot of imtihan because of this decision. I think Allah was testing me. Allah was testing me to see, are you for real? Are you really want this thing? Yes, yeah. Because it came to a time now you have to downgrade lifestyle. I remember my boys used to say every weekend we used to go out, have pizza. Now we're not going these places. We're not going these places. Because I'm telling you now the income is one. When they were just young, they could not understand. But now, I thank Allah because they lost, they did not lose so much, but that part of life that they lost made them, hard
stronger.
Times make hard boys.
Yes, stronger.
Yes, it made them stronger. It made them, better men than what they are. And I thank Allah for that experience. So I tell people, okay, fine. My passion was community, to serve the community. Maybe you have another passion. Don't hesitate. Life is too short. Go out there and get what you want.
Ka waran waxaad haysataa $3,000 ama $3,200 shaqaa. Waxaad u shaqaysaa embassy-ga ugu weyn ama embassy-yada ugu qaalisan. Markaasaad waxaad go'aansatay inaad inta shaqadaada ka tagto aad ka shaqayso dadka ugu hooseeya noloshooda oo aad uga shaqayso Ilaahay dartiis. In aad saaxiibo badan luminayso ama xanuun badan marayso, waxa ay keenaysaa imtixaanka aad nololeed aad u marayso inaad Ilaahay saaxiib ka dhigato oo aad ka tagto dad noloshoodu saaxiibkooda u ahaa Scots. Aniga saasaan u sarreeyaayo meeshaasaan ka shaqeeyo girigiriban shaah ka cabaayo ilmahayga halkaasaan geystaayo Minnesota anaga minitaankan dhana minitaanka maqaayadahan tagnaayo meelaha ugu sarreeyaan taga dan inaad dadka ugu hooseyso ka shaqeyso bis Ilaahay dartiis subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's really something oo usan qof walba sameyn karin. Inuu qof walba sameyn karin. Imagine inaad saaxiib ka dhigato Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Allah makes it open.
Allah is going to make it.
Yes. And I can say this sacrifice has opened a lot of doors.
Yes.
You're feeling hot.
I'm feeling hot. I'm feeling emotional. Wow.
I'm feeling emotional.
Wow, I'm feeling emotional. Leaving your job, anybody who can understand.
Yes.
Especially when you have a good job. So that's amazing. That's really amazing. Okay. So how did you feel then when you left it from your, good job, then coming here, you lost friends?
You lost friends, even close people in your life. Life has changed. So there's a way people look at you when you have less. It's good experience also. You get to know people. But I thank Allah. I thank Allah for that experience, because I get to experience what others feel. You become part of it. And it was eye-opening. It gives me the kind of personality that I have right now. I'm very strong emotionally, very strong emotionally, and I can say mentally very strong because of for that experience that I had to go through, for the sacrifice that I made. But eventually today, if I look at my life, that was 15 years back, alhamdulillah, I made a good choice.
Tell us one of the success story for one of
my children.
I remember there are a couple of them who used to put in a book clubs, and we bring one of the inventors in Nairobi. A couple of boys. Remember the couple of boys? Like it was 3 years ago, and in I don't know what the restaurant was. Keliya.
Yes, okay. Success story for me is when I see a boy is able to navigate his way through the modern world. He's able, through the skills, through the education, through the ilm that we've given him, he's able to navigate as a boy or a girl child. My success story is when I see now a boy that I have empowered is working. Another example. Working. Yeah. So Sasa, right now, most of them are in the university level. I can say most of them are in university, as we are seeing. Or the one working. The one who is working working in one of the banks, is doing finance. One of them, that is in terms of career. Others, maybe I've just forgotten. There are many who are already successful. Let me tell you a
story about what makes me really, really, what you're telling me takes me in a different level. It was a kid, he was using the drugs. And I was doing sales and marketing for a company. So I trained him. I didn't know this kid have drugs and all those things. So I mentored him, I trained him. He stopped all the things. I became a father figure for him. Without him telling me what he's going through about his life. Then he stopped using drugs. So I meet with him every afternoon after school. And I take him in my car and he drives with me, and he go in the business presentations, and I meet in CEOs and different people. So I took from the girl to mentorship outside even me. Few years ago, the boy come to me and he says, I work the state departments, the finance for the state departments.
Wow.
And he says, did you know what you take away from me? I says, no. He says, I used to have drugs. I was already, ready to drop my school and all those things. The day you meet with me, it changed my life.
Wow.
That was more important than any money in my life.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. The impact
so when you
had.
See that boy
yes.
Bang and the finance, how do you feel?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made me. And in one of the boys who finished secondary, and he said he wants to be a hafid. And now he's a hafid. And being a rivati, he's leading Salah. So praying behind him. And knowing that I'm the one who started a live for him as a boy who was, as a family that's come into Islam. And now he's memorized the Quran and he's an imam. Even that gave me that is kind of satisfaction. When I see the girls I've mentored, finished school, come back to the center and they take up roles in the center. Maybe they volunteer in accounting, in administration. I find them, they know where they came from. So they're coming back to give a hand. That gives me a lot of satisfaction. When I find them to be married, even being married with children, and I'm just satisfied because now this is a mother, an educated mother, a mother with skills. She'll be able to take care of her kids. I remember the other one who got, she saw her pregnancy results at 12 midnight. Then she was calling me screaming. And I was like, subhanallah, are you screaming? I'm pregnant. I'm like, yeah, okay. So yeah, I raised her from very small. So I'm like, hey, you're calling me with your husband's number. Subhanallah. So it's that kind of attachment when you see them married and happy. Also, that makes me very happy and very satisfying.
I can guarantee you, if you have never done that, in aad qof bilow aadana caawiso waxay ka qaalisanaanaysaa cunto kasta oo macaan
Yes.
iyo hurdo kasta oo
Yes.
macaan oo seexad meel qaali ah ku seexatay
Waaru.
waxa ka qaalisanaanaya markii qof muslim ah intaad caawiso oo si sincerely ah ilaahay kuugu baryo kuugu duceeyo
Sana.
and that's what we're calling you for you guys to do that that's
Yes,
exactly
yes.
what Ustaad Asha is inviting you into Nairobi joogta in ku
Yes,
martiqaadayso for you guys
yes.
to do that so Ustaad Asha you've been this in almost 15 years waxa ku jirtaa 15 sano
Yes.
maxaad ka aragtaa in the future what did you see in the future
In the future, I'm looking at whatever it is that can align me to the success of these children, then I'm ready to invest in. So is it technology? Is it health? Whatever it is that out there, I want to be part of it so that I bring it back home. That is it. That's how I'm looking at the future. For instance, now I'm saying I want to build a center. I'll ensure that that center has the best AI lab in Africa so that I can still give the kids the best. Yeah.
okay so for you to see that success in that journey inaad success ka aragto journey ka aragto as you say someone in a Muslim community donate for you the land
Yes.
what is his name
هذا فاعل الخير.
فاعل الخير ما شاء الله ما شاء الله إلهي خير هسيو
هاسيو حتى it is his land he cut it سي عاش adiga kana skale aniga yurerkeygi
diiskana so half the game half kale
Hi, aniga
school ku donate gareey
yeah so I told him I'll start with a small mosque and then we'll do the rest. He said waxaad ku sameyn kartaa ku samee
ku samee ma sha Allah so in marka success of your journey aad ka aragto waxaad u baahan tahay support
Yes.
adiga waxaa tahay the engine waxaa tahay daacigii culture-kii iyo luuqadii garanayay
Yes.
laakiin waxaad u baahan tahay gacmo badan oo
Yes.
kugu kaalmeeya
Yes.
in ilaahay dartiis ay missionkan iyo goolkan loo gaaro
Inshallah.
adiga marka waxaad aragtaa in goolkanu 15 sano uu ku jiray waxaad qabatay oo aniga laftigayga aan kula arkay ay muhiim tahay oo ay wanaagsan tahay maxaad ka rabtaa bulshada muslimka ama Soomaalidoona dhageysanaysaa inay kula qabtaan ama dareenkaaga aad ugu gudbiso insha Allah
Yes, alhamdulillah. Waxaan sheegi karaa horta hawshkan oo dacwada horta it doesn't need funding. Funding is not the foundation. It needs the heart.
That's very true.
And alhamdulillah, we have built this journey with a passion. But it will reach somewhere. Passion is not enough. Yeah. Like now the community is in need. So this is where I need people to come together. We give each other advice on how now we are going to build this place. Idea fundings on let's say, building the center itself. Expertism. Somebody is an architect. You come and look and say, Asha, I'll do this. I'm an engineer. Asha, I can do this for you. I'm a teacher. I can help you with this curriculum. I'm this expert. I can do this for you. So we just come together, whether it is through monetary fund or whether it's expertism, so that we can see this center succeeds. And I'm going to build my very tiny 1-bedroom house there so that I can live and see this dream come true.
Wow.
Yeah.
So bulshada waxaad uga baahan tahay oo saad adiga u tiri number 1 waxay u baahan tahay inay qalbigaaga iyo qulubtaada ku jirto.
Yes.
In Allah ku jeclaysiiyo.
Yes.
Sida adiga Allah ku jeclaysiiyo adigoo laqaala fiican ka shaqeynaya in Allah ku jeclaysiiyo waxaad ku darto ogahay.
Yes. I've seen the young boys and the young girls that are coming up and they are doing charity. The only thing in their mind is fundings. Ustada, we need fundings. Ustada, we need fundings. Ustada, can you help us with this funding? We want to go and visit the home. We don't have money. And I keep on telling them, this money, these funds that you're looking for comes later. It comes later. First, take yourself there. Let your passion drive you there. Once your passion has drove you to that, the rest will come. Yeah, and it is my advice for the young generation that are passionate, that are very passionate with doing a charity. Go ahead, do charity. But don't put fund like in front of the charity.
Okay.
You can do anything. Start small. Even if just start small. Street food. Start with even ugali. Tomorrow you do something different. But start very small.
dad badani wallahi beenta ama waxay leeyihiin wax walba waxay u baahan yihiin dhaqaale
Yes.
laakiin dhaqaalaha waxaa ka horeeya qalbiga
qalbiga horta.
qalbigaaga waa inuu qalbigaagu nadiif yahay
Yes, yes.
markuu qalbigaagu nadiif yahay
Yes.
baa waxaad u baahan tahay dhaqaale iyo xoog iyo la talin
Yes.
iyo dad waqtigooda abbixiya haddaba waxaa jira dad badan oon dhaqaale haysanin dad badan oon dhaqaale inay haystaan aysan jirin jira laakiin waxay bixin karaan xoogooday bixin karaan
Yes, that's what I want to say. Xogaga. Yes.
so many people are trying to get funded but most important before funded dhaqaalaha ka hor waxaad u baahan tahay qalbiga
qalbiga, yeah. I was telling a story of a young girl with skin cancer. Her name is Amina. I have her right now. It's a case we have. Now, Amina has skin cancer. And the mother is illiterate. She's in hospital, one of the public hospital. So her bill became very big. And now the student doctors who were walking around or Somalia, they saw Mama Amina. Say, Mama Amina, what is your problem? I have a bill of 210. And I've been told to evacuate. You know, public hospital, if you're told discharge, is discharge because there's a line. People are waiting for the bed. So they normally, they call me for such cases. So I went to Mama Amina. And Mama Amina is telling me, Ala Firi Gabada, she's sick, machine is not working. And I was like, okay, let me say Rawan. So they said 200,000. I said, Wahas, aku walwali nadiga. Just relax, take care of Amina. My haganka ken you know how our mothers when they get stressed. But I told her that is not your business. Your business is to take care of your child. I don't have 200. Me, I have my Uber money on my phone. But I don't have your 200. Like in Melbourne, I'll go somewhere and just see if 2-3 people can help you. So I took her number. It took me, for instance, 3 days to get that money. We removed the money. We gave the money. She left. And then, you know, she told me what qalbik that lady. She's telling me, Mama Amina. I told her, when I came to you, it is not, I didn't come with anything. I didn't come to you with anything. But I came because you needed me. You see, this money came later. But it is my heart that came here first.
That's true. qalbigaaga keen
Yeah.
then markaa qalbigaaga
waxaas kale ilaahay bas ka keenay.
ilaahay baa dhaqaalaha keenay
Yeah.
so waxaad marka ku dhiirigelinaysaa dad only dhaqaale kaliya waxaad ku dhiirigelinaysaa dadku inay uga qayb qaataan hawshaan dhaqaale inay uga qayb qaataan xoogooda inay uga qayb qaataan
Yes.
haddii aysan xoog lahayn oo xirfad leeyihiin ama knowledge leeyihiin sida an architect sida inaad macallin tahay oo one day aad volunteer ku shaqayn karto waad dhihi karto one day baan ilaahay dartiis ku shaqaysanayaa baad samayn kartaa message-ka waxaan rabaa oo kale inaan u dhaafo dadka dhalinyarada ah ee dareemaya stresska dadka dareemaya inay noloshu cariiri ku tahay oo aysan helaynin hurdo ama ay dareemayaan cabsi aad u fara badan haddaba ma rabtaa ilaahay inuu cabsidaasi cariiriga kaa saaro gurigaaga ka bax waxaanad caawisaa qof dhibaataysan sida ciyaalkaas yararka oo kale waxaan alle ka rajaynaynaa subxaana watacaala inuu cabsida kaa saaro ama uu kaa saaro stresska dad fara badan baa waxay aadaan meelaha qur'aanka lagu akhriyo oo stress fara badan iyo challenge badan qabo sida sheekh umul uu dhahay Nairobi waxay arintan noqotay business aad iyo aad u weyn laakiin haddii qofku ilaahay subxaanahu wa ta'ala dartiis uu u tagi lahaa ama qof kale u caawin lahaa wuxuu arki lahaa ama uu la socon lahaa dad ka dhibaato badan inay jiraan oo maybe waxa uu ka baqayo aysan jirin nabigu wuxuu yiri sallallahu alayhi wasallam sakada ama sadaqadu waxay daweysaa xanuunada farada badan xanuunkay daweysaa marka xanuunka aad dareemayso ama cariiriga aad dareemayso waxaad isku daydaa adigoo ilaahay u tala saaranaya حتى هدانا لعك هيسنين أقونت هذه علمي إنها كتب الرعدو ذاتك أيضا صوت أخالك اليوم
No, that comes
قلبي اللوبة هي وحلوبة هي
حتى إلهي وحيري in the Quran والذين جاهدوا فينا لنهدينهم سبلنا واساس if you put your best the rest Allah will hidayah he'll tell you where to get the resources but al-jihad balagara wahorta yeah
نفتادنا لجهاد
in anything that you do and you're going to find it personally and what I've seen is that when you help somebody who is poor, has not eaten for the day, when you come back to the house, if you see something on the table, you're like, alhamdulillah. When you take care of like Amina with skin cancer, she's 11, my daughter is 11, I go back in the house and I say, Allahumma lakal hamd. Allahumma lakal hamd. And like, you get to really appreciate, like you really get to appreciate life when you see, through the experience, you see like burials. You're going for like right now, any person who is a new Muslim in Nairobi, if they die, I take care of their burials. That is something.
Anybody Muslim in that?
Or new Muslims, yes. Because new Muslims, there's always that conflict. The mother is Christian. I want them buried in a Christian way, you know. So there's a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of,
challenges,
work, and a lot of challenge. Yeah. So when you go and wash a mayit, you've helped in mayit, you come back home, you're like, alhamdulillah, we're all alive, you know. So I always encourage, like, when you go out there and you do it for others, it gives you a lot of satisfaction. And all this mental health and depression, the way you are saying, can be healed through that.
And I think that's why our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam udahay qaburaha hala soo booqdo.
Yes.
Xanuunka qofka xanuunsan hala soo booqdo.
Yes.
Then you see in a different perspective.
Yes.
And the research showing that.
Yes.
Research is showing that.
Wallah, it is true. Me always say, when people say they have mental health breakdown, I always say it's danlaan. Yeah. You have nothing.
Yes.
If you can just sit somewhere and say you're depressed, it means you have nothing. Get up.
Okay.
Get out of that seat that you are in. Go and do it for Allah. Allah will do it for you.
Allah will do it.
Ma yansurullah yansur.
Yes.
In tansurullah yansur.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ilaahay haddii wow. So waxaan soo gaarnay su'aasha ugu dambaysa gabagabada ah. Mishinka waxaad ka aragtaa inay bulshadu kala caawiyaan. Number 1, inay qalbi ahaan iyo qulub ahaan u qaataan.
Yes.
Inay alla jacaylkiisa iyo wanaagiisa qalbi ahaan u qaataan. Then qof walibana wax allaale wuxuu tabartiisu tahay, hadday xoogaaga tahay, hadday maskaxdaada tahay, hadday dhaqaalahaaga tahay, aad alla dartiis u geysato. Taas waxaad mission ku aragto.
Yes.
Ustaad Asha maxay nafteeda ka aragtaa? Qof walbo anaga naga midihi maalin buu leeyahay. Waa Allah subxaanahu wa ta'ala uu la kulmi doono ama uu dhimanayo. Maxaad noloshaada missionkeeda ka aragtaa?
I want to be remembered as Ummu Masakin.
Ummu Masakin.
Yes, the mother that was always there for them. I want to erase the not to erase, sorry. I want to be better than the famous Mama Teresa's. And we have a Muslim figure that can replace those big names out there. Because yes, we exist. Yes, we exist. And yes, we can do better. So I want to be remembered by... not by the work that I do, but the rebellious, the rebellious me. I want to be remembered by... That's
a good thing to remember.
Because
in a human being, إلهي وحليه سابقوا إلى مغفرة من ربكم وجنة عرضها كعرض السماء أعدت للمتقين. قفكم مسلم كان adduunka intuu joogo inuu leeyahay cid uu la tartamo oo uu figure oo dhaho hadduu hebel sameeyay anoo muslim waa samayn karaa. By the way, that's a very good goal.
Yes.
Yes. We have no hard feelings about Mama Teresa.
We don't
have any hard feelings. No. Because aniga kula hadlay right now. Waxaan rabaa inay dadka fahmaan. I was in a refugee camp. I didn't have anything.
Yes.
But Catholic Church sponsored me.
Yes. Oh, yes. You
Catholic
see?
Church sponsored me.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yes.
They do amazing
They
jobs.
do amazing. The goal is not because we have hard feeling for Mother Teresa or Catholic Church or that lady who worked by building in a janatoria who's donating other kids for janat. I have no hard feelings. But I don't want to, that can innocent fahmin. There is a competition in here.
Yes.
You need to compete. You don't need to compete the wrong side in life. You need to compete the right side of life. You need to say, إلهي هدو يرسابقوا إلى مغفرة من ربكم. Why not أنا نقول ترتمين Mama Teresa?
Yes.
Why not أنا نقول ترتمين أنيقا my coach who have a 1,000 coaches around the world who have different faith than I have in a Muslim, and I don't do them the same thing. So there's nothing wrong. So I think what you say is mean a lot. And the reason you don't want to break it down, I know there's a feeling involved. You don't want to have to go that feelings. Because Mama Teresa, did she have money? No.
No.
She didn't have money.
She was selfless.
She was selfless.
She was selfless.
You know, one of the statements she says when they ask about Mama Teresa, and what did you feel good about your life? She says as exactly what she says. Seeing somebody who's dying and being there with them and helping them to be in peace.
Yes.
For you, that's exactly what you say.
I do that every day.
You says here in Nairobi, you take care for the people who, in a Muslim, who convert, who, you know, the new Muslims.
The new Muslims.
The new Muslims. When they die,
their burials,
their burials, they call you.
They're even hospital bill. Hospital bill, yeah, very. Even right now, Amina, it is a palliative care. And I'm with her 24 hours just to, not throughout the hours, but I am there to make sure that, yes, she's going to die anytime. We don't know when we are all going to die, but just give her peace with herself at this time. And for me, even when I go out there, I know I cannot remove poverty. I know I cannot give you the life you want, but I want you to be able to cope with this life that Allah has given you. That's my mission. Yes, you're poor. Yes, you're living under one roof. Maybe there's no this and that. You don't have the basic. But I am here to make sure that you're able to cope so that you can make a better tomorrow for yourself. Yeah.
Ustaad Asha, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah. It's really one of the things I love to do is to do some things that matter. Not to me, matter to others, matter to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because what I really believe is Allah give me a gift.
Yeah.
Allah give me a gift. And the gift that Allah given me is too small to use in two big things in my life. And one of the big things you can use in your gift is because Allah give it to you. Give back those kind of gift, the mission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, some of the missions. So Allah give me the words and helping those words to get in people their ears.
Yes, mashallah. Good.
Allah give me a gift, and those gifts is to help people to understand that that's the most important thing. So
mashallah.
I really appreciate it. And I don't know if I can put this in experience is one of the boys who come into you in the last time we come is going to Ivy League schools. And I want to tell the parents to this who have kids who have a challenge or understand. He's going to the Ivy League schools. And the reason he's going to the Ivy League schools, paid school, get a scholarship in paid.
Wow.
And this is what he told me. He told me the school says, we only accept it. We have a small number and we only accepted people who have mission in their life.
Oh.
And he says, I do. And they says, go and write in your mission and send. And he write it down the mission, the trip we come to your place.
Oh,
how did he feel in that trip? What did he see? Seeing people who do not have any bathrooms, who sit in outsides, people who do not have any nice houses, people who do not have any knowing if they will eat the next meal and whether they will be able to eat. And the people who live in that condition of life, I cannot comprehend and explain even in my little language of English I know. By seeing is that being absolute. So taking your kids there and helping the kids to absolutely go there, not only they're going to get in a good schools, they will be solid into their life. They will be feel it, they've been blessed, and they will be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ustaad Asha, thank you very much. We reached the conclusion about our broadcast today. You are doing a great job, and I'm so proud of you for your coming. Thank you very much. What you do is something that's really need to be done in our community and a Muslim community. We are good heart people, but we need in our hearts to reach, to sustain and maintain, to help other people in our community in a charity way, in a way we can not only feed them, but help them to educate to their kids. So we don't have to feed them in every day. We don't have to feel about paying their bill a daily or a monthly. It's something can continuous, but help them to stand on their feet. So that's what you're doing. Take them to their kids and help them. And I hope and pray our people to understand that is what they need to do. So because if you help them a kid into their parent and send them to school and help them to get a good job, you help them one community, one family of the part of the community to sustain in their life, rather than feeding them and giving them a charity of the meal. daily. So I appreciate it. Thank you for your coming.
Thank you very much.
Jazakallahu khairan.
Ala wajib.
So you have the last minute to say anything you wanted. So
I would also like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to be here. It is this kind of opportunity that gives me hope with my future and also encourages me with my today. And may Allah bless you and bless the work that you're doing. And inshallah, we do more of this so that we can see a better community.
Thank you very much.